So in the past, I have talked a lot about like the evolution of pick-me girls, the different types of pick-me girls. There's like the quirky pick-me girl, the militant slut-shaming type of pick-me girl, the trad wife pick-me girl, and so much more, to be honest. But because of the way that TikTok is built, I feel like we are going through a rebirth of the pick-me girl. I like to call this like the pick-me influencer type girl. I don't know how else to explain it. It's these clout chasing, main character syndrome type women that are trying to build a social media presence and career by pandering to men and alienating women. They pretend to be like this cool girl male fantasy trope that's not like the other girls. Let's just get into it. Okay, so before we get into talking about the new stuff, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson of the OG, the founding mommies, the renaissance of the pick-me girl influencers, if you will. Okay, let's talk about Hawk Tuah Girl for a second, okay? She's founding mommy number 1. Hawk Tuah Girl rose to fame by having this hilarious meme go viral.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
Demonstrate.
Hawk Tuah.
No, like,
You guys get it? It's a pretty woman talking about how she would like suck some She's so funny. She's like really good. Anyways, as most of us would, she tried to capitalize on her 15 minutes of fame by coming out with her podcast called Talk Tuah, and of course her very own crypto coin called Hawk Coin. Did see that one coming. I'm sure, as you guys could probably guess, the whole thing was a rug pull operation. She scammed like millions and millions of dollars. So today, anyways, she has now really been on the down low on her social media. She's really not been all over social media like she used to. And people were saying allegedly she is getting sued because, again, scammed millions and millions of dollars. Anyways, let's move on to founding mommy number 2, Cooking with Kaya. Remember her? I made a video about her about 9 or 10 months ago. Keep that in mind, 9 or 10 months ago. Kaya rose to fame by making these cooking videos where she would tell women that she could take their man because we weren't doing enough for them, and then proceeded to make the most British, mid-looking food I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, for real, every time she makes something, I'm just like, this is made by a woman whose whole personality is hating Meghan Markle and curry sauce. Like, I don't understand how someone's food that looks like this could cause so much controversy, but anyways, let's get back to the point. Just like her predecessor, Hawk Tuah Girl, she also made a crypto coin called Cooking with Kaya coin. And do you guys wanna guess what happened? It was also a rug pull operation. What? So yeah, as you guys know, I predicted 9 months ago that she would drop off the face of the planet, and lo and behold, I was right. She came back to her social media this week and said, I went from making so much money to struggling in every way, and I just hate the truth is that we're all 1 to 3 missed paychecks away from severe financial hardship. This is unreal for me. She literally scammed thousands of dollars from gooners worldwide, and she spent all of that within 9 or 10 months. My hemorrhoids I had from 9 months ago isn't even fully healed yet. GTA 6 is not even out yet, and Cooking with Kaya has completely spent every single dollar that she scammed from these men in 9 months. Now, just real quickly, I wanted to throw in Sweeney into the mix here. She's been flamed multiple times over the years for being super cringy and male-centered, selling her bathwater via like this men's soap commercial, doing this American Eagle ad about having good genes. This sparked controversy because a lot of people felt like it was a dog whistle for eugenics or white supremacy, and she just never tried to distance herself from it. And then she decides to go on this podcast this week where the host is bending over backwards trying to help her distance herself from the American Eagle ad, and she decides to respond like this.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
Maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
The president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone. And I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
I have no choice but to just believe that she is a schmatzi because she said it 2 or 3 times in a row, like doubling down on yes, I hear the accusations and I agree with it. Like literally her stamp of approval is on that accusation. So I guess if that's what she wants to be known for, f it. And of course, alienating your fan base demographic to pander to MAGA men backfired because they're not seeing her movies. They're not supporting her. She's had 3 movies this year and they were galactic flops, opening at $1 million opening week or less. But that's what I mean with this being a new generation of the Pick Me influencer. You know what I mean? They're not this traditional textbook version of the pick me girl that we have come to love. These women make it their brand to be that girl that gooners worldwide use to weaponize against feminism and other women. This is like the brand that they want to build for themselves of being not like the other girls. And that is why I'm calling them this sort of new pick me girl, you know?
This video is sponsored by Raycon.
Guys, it's officially cuffing season, which means there's tons of relationship drama, there's tons of family drama that your girl needs to be eavesdropping on without looking suspicious, of course. And the best way to do that is with our sponsor of the day, which is Raycon. And they're hooking us up with Black Friday deals, girl. So as you guys know, there are tons of headphones and earbuds out there, but I find myself reaching for the Raycon Essential Open Earbuds. These headphones go over your ear instead of in your ear, so you can still be aware and hear your surroundings while also getting that crystal clear, crispy audio quality that you would find in a higher end headphones, but for half the price. These earbuds are super lightweight, they're easy to store, there's a 36-hour battery life with a charging case, and they're super secure. I mean, I can twerk in these, I love using these to work out in, I can live out my best Barb's life in these, as you can see in this clip here. I love using these when I work, especially in public, like I can listen to music, but also not have that anxiety that I'm like accidentally ignoring someone because I'm literally blasting music in my ears and I can't hear anything. Black Friday is around the corner and Raycon audio products are going to be up to 30% off site-wide. There's everyday essentials like these open earbuds here up to like the latest releases. So it's really the perfect time to upgrade your headphones or earbud game or to get something that you can use every single day like these earbuds right here. But like I said, this is a Black Friday deal, so deals are not gonna last forever. So if you're interested, go ahead and click that link in the description down below or go to buyraycon.com/MissyOpen to get up to 30% off during Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. That's buyraycon.com/MissyOpen. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the content. So anyways, as you guys can probably guess, this kind of paves the way for a lot of younger women to try to embark on this career path. An example of what I mean of this new age pick me girl influencer is this whole teacher bae trend I've been seeing on TikTok. So a couple of months ago, there is this TikToker that goes by Peachy, and she posted this video of her greeting her kids outside of her classroom with a caption that says, "POV when you're a teacher bae." And then, of course, she used the wrong version of your. I'm sorry, I had to point it out. I had to. When I first saw this video, I deadass thought this was like a Churdley skit. I thought he was gonna Heelys into frame and then they were gonna make out and then he would just like dip, you know? But it's a real video. When this video came out, the internet went wild, okay? People were saying that she was dressed inappropriately. She's also posing as if she's like in a K-pop Demon Hunter fan edit that some 12-year-old made on TikTok. It was giving like, I'm desperate for middle school boys' attention, like she needs to be investigated. And then there was the other side of that coin, people defending her, saying that she's just the victim of being too pretty and people were just jealous of her. Like, are people really mad at her for being inappropriate, or is it the fact that she's a beautiful, curvy woman and anything would look slutty on her? Now, through my analysis, I will say that I see both sides of the argument. Yes, I do agree that if she was uglier, if she didn't have a BBL, if she was built like Tinky Winky from Teletubbies, maybe people wouldn't have been so aggressive and mad about this. However, the more I dug into this, the more I really understand the criticisms people have of her, okay? Yes, the outfits are giving main character syndrome. They are like, you know, a little bit inappropriate, some might argue. But it's all of that combined with the way that she talks about being a teacher and her students. For example, she did this like professional, you know, sexy photo shoot, and the caption says, "Thank God for making me the baddest teacher alive. Hashtag teacher Bae, hashtag teachers of TikTok." Guys, this was the type of energy I had back in 2021 when I first got my yitties done. This is how all the millennials felt back in 2008, stepping into the club with their business casual fits on. Anyways, getting back to the topic, this was when it started to get a little bit uncanny for me, okay? Because then I started to ask myself, like, why was it framed like this? The caption and the way that this is framed, it feels a lot more like the purpose of this post was for like the kids and her colleagues to eventually find this on TikTok and be like,
damn, that is the baddest teacher I have ever seen.
Here's another one that I feel like is more damning evidence of what I'm trying to say. It's another professional sexy photo shoot, and it says, "Them, how you been, Miss Williams? Me, how I look." Now, before we get into the commentary, I need to roast this outfit. I'm sorry, I had to. What is this outfit? It's like this nylon see-through bodysuit. Like, what the is this? It's like what I imagined James Corden to be wearing underneath the cat suit when he was filming the movie Cats. This is the type of that like Santa's little elves would wear as their long johns. You know, like what the is this? Yeah, so this is the part where it started to get really eerie for me, okay? It's the sexy photo shoot paired with like her directly addressing the kids as if, again, the main purpose is to have the kids find this photo shoot of her. Another one of her videos that honestly it makes me laugh every time I see it is that she has like her work colleagues, I'm guessing, film videos of her like greeting her students outside the classroom as if like they're a fan meeting a celebrity on the side of the sidewalk or something. It's so funny to me. Like, yeah, it's super believable. She just is happened to be filmed with her designer bags and full makeup at the school with 2 filters on at all time. She just met one of her fans.
Look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. It's Monday. It's Monday. Oh.
Teacher Bae, Miss Williams, I want to be in your class, girl.
Who at my door, you guys? Hey, Miss Williams. Look at Teacher Bae. Miss Williams. Pose. She's so pretty.
The way that these videos are filmed, it's like the montage of the dead wife in a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Like, it's just so funny to me. Also, like, where is she getting the time to film these? Like, she just has a janitor in between first and second hour just go outside with her and film these thirst traps. Like, the kids are trying to ask her a question during homeroom and she's just like, hold that. And what was your question about 9/11? Like, do I think that she's a predator? I don't know. I really don't. I'm not gonna accuse anyone of that. Personally, she gives me more of the same vibes of like the guy that never left his hometown. He peaked in high school and he will never shut the up about the glory days. To me, she feels more like the type of girl that was super popular and a mean girl in high school. And then the second that she left, like that no longer had any social currency. So now she's trying to like go back and like feel that clout that she had that she'll never be able to replicate outside of the school. You know what I mean? Now, if you guys thought that was cringe, when the OG Teacher Bae was going viral and getting criticized and getting accused of all this then there were these women that wanted to replace Teacher Bae. Like, they literally saw all the criticisms that she was getting, and they were like, you know what? Not me. There's this girl that goes by Ambrose, and she made this video of her doing a thirst trap in this very, very tight bodycon dress. And the caption says, Teacher Bae. There's another girl that goes by Dream Couture, and she made this, again, thirst trap inside of a school. And then she paired it up with this video that says, POV, carrying the weight of being that one teacher in school with main character energy. The fact that she thinks there's competition for being the main character in a school as a grown-ass adult is all I need to know about her. And this is a common trait I see with so many Pick Me girls, is like the one-sided beef they have with women. It's truly weird. Like, look, bitch, the other teachers in the school are not trying to compete for middle school boys' attention, you weirdo. They're just trying to get their paycheck and like watch Harry Potter and go to the clubs on the weekend. That's what they want to do. I just cannot get over that this bitch is really rolling up into the school trying to compete with other 13-year-old girls for like male validation. Like, what does that even look like? 12-year-old Addison comes in with the cast and everyone's signing it, giving her attention, and she's just like, oh, what do I do now? I need attention right now. 6'7". Like, she's just like ranting about it the entire time to try to get attention away from the kid with the cast. Like, oh my God, guys, She did another video where she says, POV, you work in education and there's 8 days left of school outfit. And then the song in the background is Check on It, and the lyrics are, if you got it, flaunt it. Boy, I know you want it. While I turn around, you watch me check up on it. Ooh, you watching me shake it. I see it in your face. You can look at it as long as you don't grab it. Here comes the uncanniness again. Why that song, girl? Why that song? Meghan Trainor literally has her whole career dedicated to making songs for this specific moment. Like, it's not hard. It's really not. Again, when I'm saying the lyrics to these songs you guys use to describe kids, and I sound like Chris Hansen on To Catch a Predator, maybe let's use a different song. She has another video that goes, POV, I'm a young teacher. Of course I wear 30-inch bust downs and get my hair done every week. POV, they said I couldn't be sexy and educated, so I became both. All commentary aside for a second, I have to comment on this outfit. She looks like she's cosplaying the Discord mod version of the Joker. Like, what is this? A more appropriate song for this video should have been this song, okay?
Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. Cock your guns and sharpen your knife.
Yeah, again with another one-sided beef. No one is saying that teachers can't be attractive or hot or get their hair done or wear nice clothes. No one is saying that. People are criticizing you for the fact that you are a teacher. You are a resource for these kids' education. Some professions, you just have to have that extra layer of professionalism, you know? I don't have a problem with teachers that want to live their best Hannah Montana life. Like, if you want to be a professional teacher during the day and then at night you're a huge whore that goes, ooh, on TikTok, go for it, girl. Who cares? Like that guy that cuts the tree stumps on TikTok. Like, no one gives a if he wants to be a freak. No one cares that he's face these logs. But when you're doing this thirst traps and there's real life kids involved, middle school, like 12, 13-year-old kids involved, no, you can't. You can't treat it like you're the guy that's cutting the woods on TikTok. You know, like there's an extra layer of professionalism you have to have because you're dealing with children. Now, Teacher Bae is someone that did pop off and have their 15 minutes of fame. But with that said, then it made me think about all the fallen other women that are trying to be a Teacher Bae. They're trying to be a Cooking with Kaya. And then I stumbled across what I like to call the Pick Me Girl Influencer Syndicate. Guys, I don't know how the I stumbled upon this, but I found these group of women and a lot of them follow each other, and all they do is post anti-feminist, I hate women, I love men type content. I'm gonna show you a few of them that I have here, but there are hundreds, like hundreds of these accounts, like crazy. One of the girls here is KupidKK, KKK for short, if you will. I'm gonna call her like the Thor of the group for no particular reason. A man becomes a reflection of how you treat him. So if you don't like how he's acting, look at how you're treating him. That's right, bitches. It's your fault that your cousin punched a hole in the wall. It's always women's fault when men do stuff. If women treated men the same special way they wanted to be treated, there wouldn't be so many relationship issues. Every time your girl slurps you up, put $10 in a jar as her birthday money. The way her birthday will turn out is on her. Congrats, you hurt the guy that genuinely loved and cared about you and is now commenting real on my post. Oh my God, I need to take a break. This is so cringe. These quotes seem like something the Disney Channel would write for Debbie Ryan to say to make her seem like the quirky girl next door. These are the type of quotes that millennials would put over like Edward Cullen killing somebody, and then in the background it'd be like Kelly Clarkson. Na 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 na. And as you guys can probably guess, this summons the Gooners of Goonersville. The Gooners have rose from commenting mid under hot women's TikToks to comment stuff like, wrong for you page, put this on her for you page, not mine. This is so cringe. It feels like a CIA operative. It feels like the CIA like hired these women to come and infiltrate TikTok to like set women back. No, hun, it's not his loss. He brought more to the table than you did. You just thought the grass was greener. You're never gonna find a man like him. Have you ever noticed how the relationship is always at risk when the woman is unhappy? Men can be happy for so long, but have to tough it out because it's not going to matter. But you're not ready for that talk. Yeah. You bitch, you're the reason why I can't get laid. You're the reason why Elon won't hire me. Guys, I feel like this is the type of shit that alpha male listens to before they go on their podcast. This is their hype song. I have like a sudden motivation to promote semen retention and talk shit about AOC for 3 hours. Yup, that's what these do for me. On a more serious note though, like this shit is just so performative. I know that they don't actually have these opinions. For every one of those boys that wears a labubu and drinks matcha to get women specifically, there's always these women that talk about men's mental health awareness in the most unserious, like surface level way. The next pick me girl in the Pick Me Girl Syndicate here, the Iron Man of the group, if you will, is Yourcutemaxes. The eye roll I just did just set me into orbit because what is that name? Did you steal that from your Gen Alpha cousin's Roblox account? Like, anyway, nah. You just fumbled a boy who barely goes out, has 2 to 3 friends, has his priorities straight, and had no interest in anyone but you. I just fumbled a guy who punched a hole in my wall. I love the Pick Me Girl videos where we're just listing a bunch of generic shit that applies to like 99% of men and then being like, you just fumbled a king. You think he doesn't care? He watched you give up on him. He watched you give him those dry replies every day. He watched you slowly talk to him less every day. He watched you slowly lose interest in him. He watched you slowly walk out of his life. That shit broke him. Why do they always have the same exact stare? It's a 1,000-yard stare. It's giving a baby that just shat themselves. This is like the same exact face I have when white people try to explain to me their pickleball lore. Can you guys imagine the filming process these girls go through to film these videos? This is my impression of what that would look like, okay? No, too constipated. Okay, let's... Okay, next batter up in our Pick Me Girl Syndicate MCU, we have this girl named Miriam's Thoughts. And I would say, like, let's say she's the Captain America of the group. She has like the most textbook generic Pick Me Girl quotes, if you will. He's rich, no thanks. He's popular, no, I'm good. He's a hard-working man who has a sense of humor and isn't scared to show how he feels. Please be mine. God, I have like a migraine from how much eye rolling I'm doing in this video so far. He's popular and rich, no thank you. Get me a man that's deep into crypto scams and is banned from Rainforest Cafe. Ew, get away from me, Henry Cavill. I want a man that's unemployed and his sense of humor is racial slurs. Where's the men that comment mid underneath all these women's TikToks? That's the kind of guy I want. Honestly, guys, I ate that one up. Like, the Pick Me Girls, they need to be taking notes. Are there still men who like women without makeup? All natural, honey. Honestly, this is a rare Pokemon. I haven't heard a Pick Me Girl use the whole like, I don't wear makeup one in a long ass time. Do women ever stop and think, wait, this is a genuinely great man that's trying like hell to give me the world. Maybe it should knock off and be good to him. Why are you guys always so bad at grammar? Like, who is writing this? She may ignore you, she may reject you, she may ghost you, but one day she will realize she had the opportunity to be with a man with class and respect. it. You are the prize, brother. Keep going. I was already dying making this video, okay? But that last one, it always gets me. You guys wanna know like my favorite part about all of this is that they're doing all of this for like 11 likes. Like they literally could have gotten more likes and engagement posting a CapCut edit of Bill Nye the Science Guy, okay? I'm gonna propose that this becomes part of the IQ test, okay? Because if you're the type of person that watches this and you think that this is real, you need to have your rights revoked. You need to give up your rights, like instantly, and you should never drive. So as you guys can probably see where this is going, I did a lot more research into the Pick Me Syndicate and like why so many of these young, beautiful women are susceptible themselves to doing this type of cringe content. Like, why are they doing it? Because I know that they're not actually like believing the things that they're saying, and as you guys can probably guess, it's because they're promoting their OF. Yeah. All of this is their attempt to trying to get men to sign up for their OF by being this male fantasy. They're using the Bonnie Blue method, if you will, of just hating on other women and being super male-centered. And they're still just getting 10 likes on their TikToks. Like, honestly, they could have gotten more views just like literally dressing up as Princess Kita and doing a traditional thirst trap. So I don't know why one is doing all of this. What is the business strategy of doing any of this shit, right? Let's say you do get a gooner that watches your TikToks and then he signs up for your OF. Like, are you guys carrying the pick me girl shit to your OFs? Are you guys just like acting out these scenarios and then doing the deed right after? Like, what does that even look like? Yeah. That's what you get for ignoring a man that tried to slide into your DMs via a death threat. Don't worry, King. You're the real prize. Hey, step bro. I just turned 18 and I think that the reason why you're unemployed is because of women. Like, is that what happens in their OF? That's like what I imagine their OF to look like after what they put out as an ad on their TikTok. Another thing I want to add too is like, how efficient is this marketing strategy? Because let's be honest, the men that are falling for these TikToks, they don't have enough money to be spending on your OF babes. They have all of their money tied up in Zins, buying Fortnite skins, and donating to Elon, okay? They don't have 20 bucks a month to give to you. It's like if Harvard were to pour in millions of dollars advertising on Red Pill podcasts. Like, what is the return on investment on that? It seems like when you have the strategy of trying to build a social media platform or any like social presence off of the backs of not being like every other girl, being the male-centered girl, not being like everybody else, you know, it usually backfires. Because again, these men, yes, you might get your 15 minutes in the limelight, but the second there's a younger, prettier girl than you and you're out of the picture, like, then what are you gonna do? Like, they're not sitting here loyal, buying your merch, watching your videos, commenting, being a community member. No, they're just here to weaponize you against women. That's it. Like, if you're trying to build like a social media presence or any presence at all that's public, it's way better to just be yourself and build a foundation of your presence, of the things you're good at, the things you're passionate about. And yes, it might take longer, but it's so much more sound, and the littlest little thing isn't gonna knock down your whole career. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tag me in anything weird that you see on TikTok or Instagram that you guys want me to do a video about, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!